Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a kind of review, first impressions of the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a Palette. This is what the outer packaging is like. So in this video I'm going to complete my face because if you can't tell I'm looking very pale, but in here there is a bronzer, blush, highlight and eyeshadow. So I will be completing what is on my face so far. So on my actual face right now I have brows, powder, concealer and primer. Obviously not in that order, in the correct order, but that is all that I'm wearing, and a little bit of a lip oil because my lips are really dry at the moment. This palette, it looks absolutely beautiful. That is the packaging and it is lush. So these are the colours inside. Like I said, you get a bronzer, 2 blushes, 1 highlight and 3 eyeshadows. Enough to complete a full look. I'm hoping to be able to make this face look half decent by the end of it because I am pasty white right now. Without further ado, let's crack into it. I'm expecting good things from this because Charlotte Tilbury isn't exactly cheap. And also, I've heard the pigmentation is amazing. I'm just going to start by adding a bit of colour to this. I'm just going to take the bronzer down here. I'm taking that on a tapered highlighting brush because that's what I just prefer to use. And bronzing up my face. So as you can tell, that's added quite a nice little bit of colour. I'm still a little bit white down like my T-zone, the middle section of my face, but I will be able to sort that out with a little bit of a blush in a second. I'm also loving this palette at the moment because it's got a massive mirror, which is so handy and perfect for travelling. I think this palette would be absolutely amazing for travelling. Next, I'm going to go into the blush. I'm actually going to use the same brush as I did for the bronzer, just to save on like washing and stuff, because if I was going to use this as travelling, that's what I would do. I'm going to take a mixture of the 2 shades and just mix them together. That blush is absolutely gorgeous. There's a tiny bit of fallout, not a lot, but actually on the face it gives this gorgeous sheen. It's stunning. I love that. I might do eyes next and then we'll come back to highlighter. The palette in itself, you're supposed to be able to use all the shades and it tells you what each one does. So embossed into it, it says 1, 2, 3, brighten, enhance and smoke. The enhance one isn't very clear, but the middle one is the enhance. So I guess you put number 1 all over. Number 2 kind of in your crease, and number 3 to put alongside your crease and to smoke underneath. I'm presuming that's how I'm going to use it anyway personally. I'm just taking that number 1 all over my eyelid. And to do this I'm just taking my Luxe crease brush. I'll probably use this throughout and then switch out for a pencil brush to go underneath. And then again for the other eye. That shade's really pretty, but I think that it would be even nicer applied with a finger. So I'm just going to try that. Oh yeah, it works a lot better with a finger. You get a little bit more of a shine to it. It's really pretty, really eye-opening as well. I'm then going in with the middle shade Enhanced. I'm just going to put that along my crease. So that's what that looks like. I'm really loving this eyeshadow at the moment. And then lastly, the darkest, or at least it's not quite the darkest, but it's the only matte in there. And that's just going to go in the very, very outer corner. There we go, so that's what that looks like. And then lastly, I'm going to take a little pencil brush. This is the Scream Queen Luxe pencil. And I'm taking the Enhanced shade and the Smoke shade just underneath my eye. So there we go, that's the eye look. And next, just to move on to the highlighter. For my highlighter, I take the Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion brush. That's hard to say fast. It's this really nice fluffy brush, so I'm just going to take that and apply the highlighter with it. It's a really subtle highlight, but it's quite pretty. It's like a golden champagne. Stunning. And then just to do my inner corners with the highlight, I am taking a Luxie mini round brush and putting that just on the inner corners. So that is the finished makeup look. I'm just going to finish it off with a little bit of mascara, a bit of setting spray, but that was what the palette comes out like. I'm really impressed with it. I knew I was gonna be. Like, it's Charlotte Tilbury at the end of the day. Her stuff is amazing. Her Pillow Talk lipstick is my favourite by far. Even though it's matte, it's not too drying. I absolutely love it. And I cannot wait to try out more of her products. So I'm going to quickly go off camera, put on some mascara, and I'll be back so you can see what everything looks like when it's completely finished. So after a little bit of mascara and doing my hair, changing into what today's outfit is, this is what it looks like. So my eyelashes are quite long naturally. I do get them curled when I can, like lifted and tinted. It's just one coat of mascara and then the makeup you saw me do, along with the foundation and base, including brows beforehand. I'm so impressed with the way that it turned out. I love this palette. I will take it travelling with me when we can actually leave our homes, and hopefully I will get a lot of use out of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe. I'm planning on doing more makeup videos along with fashion, luxury, things like that. Remember to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.